you do, and it hurts.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Carly and welcome to my YouTube family. So today's video is going to be testing out some new makeup and doing a bright, colourful look. This is definitely stepping out of my comfort zone, but I really wanted to try out the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera eyeshadow palette. Shades in this palette are just incredible. I was just so excited to try out the blue, the bright pink, purple, this gold, and I just couldn't wait to try them and do a bright, colourful look. And I've also got some other products to test out in this video as well. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. If you'd like to see how I created this bright and colourful smoky eye look, then please keep watching. First I'm going to use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer to prime my skin. This has been my absolute favourite primer to use. It just leaves my skin feeling so hydrated, and it also smooths out any pores down the T-zone, so I do really love using this primer before my foundation. To add some more glow and dewiness to my skin, I'm going to use this new Nars Super Radiant Booster. It's got a really nice subtle champagne shimmer colour, and I'm just going to apply that to the high points of my face, and it just gives that beautiful glow. You can see that there, it looks so pretty. Just applying this on the areas that I want to have a really nice, radiant, glowing look. For foundation today, I'm going to try the new one by Hourglass. This is the Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation. I'm using the shade Beige, which is the same shade I use in the stick foundation, so I'm hoping this is going to look really beautiful on the skin. And I'm just going to blend that in with my damp beauty blender. This foundation gives a beautiful medium to full coverage, and it has more of a satin finish, so it's not too matte, which is good for my skin being more on the dry side. For concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. This is my favourite go-to full coverage concealer, and I'm using a slightly lighter shade, which is going to help brighten up under the eyes and also highlight down the centre of the skin. And just blending that in with my beauty blender. And now I'm just going to bake under my eyes using the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I'm using the shade Banana. I've been really loving this powder. It just brightens under the eyes beautifully and just helps to prevent the under eye area from creasing. And I'm just going to apply some of that just down the centre of the face where I use the concealer to highlight. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using this Mercier Candleglow Sheer Perfecting Powder in the shade number 1. So it's just a really nice lightweight powder that's just going to set my foundation without adding too much extra coverage, and this powder is not drying at all, so it's just going to set in my makeup in place and just help it stay all day long really nicely. It does give a slight hydrated, glowing finish to my skin, which I really like. Now I'm going to go into this Beeca BFFs Khloe and Malika palette. This is the Made with Love by Khloe, and I'm first going to use this beautiful soft bronzing shade just to add some warmth to my skin. Just applying that along my cheeks, just around the temples and the forehead. I'm not going for a strong contoured look or anything today because the eyes are going to be so bright and colourful. I just want the rest of my face to be nice, natural and glowing. And I'm also going to use that shade to contour down the sides of the nose. Give a little bit of definition. Now I'm going to use some of this beautiful rose gold pink tone here just to add a bit of flush of colour to the cheeks. It just gives a really beautiful radiant glow. Now I'm just going to spray my skin with some of the MAC Fix Plus Gold Light. This is just going to help all those powder products settle into the skin. It just adds that beautiful glowing look as well. To highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. This is my absolute favourite highlighter at the moment. I love this colour. It's a beautiful champagne gold. And spritzing your skin with a spray will help the highlighter to really stand out and be a lot more luminous. So I'm going to apply this right onto the tops of the cheeks. Just see how beautiful and glowing that is. That looks so pretty. And then just using my finger, I'm just going to add a little bit to the tip of the nose and also down the bridge. And a little bit on my cupid's bow. Just makes the skin look so flawless and beautiful. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Dark Brown. First, just going to comb through the brow hairs with the spoolie brush just to make sure they're all facing the same direction. Now I just like to start by carving out underneath the brow first. This just gives the shape that I want my brows to be. And then I go in and carve out the top as well. And then I start to go and fill in the middle. I like to use more flicking motions just so it's not going to look too harsh. It's going to look more like natural brow hairs. And then I just turn the pen this way and just flick up little upward strokes to match the direction of the hairs at the front of the brow. Now I'm going to use the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Gel in the shade Chocolate. And just applying that by brushing up in the direction of my brows. And this is just adding more pigment and more definition. It's also going to set my brows in place. It's just made my brows look more full with colour and just given a little bit more definition. Looks really nice. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit more Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just to define my brows underneath and also to use as a primer for my eyes for the eyeshadows. I'm just carving out right along the bottom of the brows. And this just helps to give a more defined shape, and it also covers over any little brow hairs that are underneath the brow as well. Just gives it a more sharper, defined look. And I'm also just bringing down that concealer onto the eyelid. And using this as our eyeshadow base. Now I'm really excited to be using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. This palette looks so beautiful. I love all these bright shades in here, so I can't wait to try out these. I'm going to be using some of the pinks, purples, and this beautiful teal shade, and the gold as well. So these colours just look so amazingly pretty. I'm going to start using the shade Monte Carlo. It's going to be my transition shade just to map out where I want the colours to sit on the eyes. And I'm applying this just above my crease. And I'm going to be smoking this out quite a little bit, so I'm just dragging it out a bit further on the outer corners here. I'm going to go in with the shade Bahamas on a more defined brush, and I'm going to pack this more densely right in the crease. I want this to sit right in this crease line here. going to go in with this shade of Palomo here, and I'm going to add this into the outer corner. The shade is going to help blend the purple that I'm going to use in with the pink a little bit more. So I'm just applying this right towards the outer corner. Now I'm going to go in with the purple shade called Cans, or Can, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, and this is going to go in the outer corner. I'm going to use a more dense brush just to make sure I get really good pigment in the outer corner. I'm going for quite a bright smoky eye look. I'm just going to start by pressing that right in the outer corner here. And this is just going to guide me as to where I want this purple shade to go. Just start by packing the colour first, and then I'll start to diffuse it out. And going in with a clean brush, I'm just going to start softly diffusing that out and then building up the product as I go. Now I'm going back in with Bahamas, and I'm going to define that crease a little bit more because I really want the pink to pop. And then just going back in with the first shade, Monte Carlo, just to diffuse that line so it's not too harsh. Now I'm going to go in with Seychelles, this beautiful teal aqua colour, and I'm going to apply that right to this front section of my eye here. And I'm going to spritz my brush with the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. It's just going to make the pigment look a little bit more vibrant and wet looking on the lid. And I'm going to use this flat brush just to carve out the crease with this shade as well, because I don't have too much colour on this front part of the lid just yet. I'm just going to bring this colour right across to where the pink meets. I'm just going to start patting that colour so it's going to blend it into the pink. And then taking a softer blending brush, I'm just going to lightly diffuse those shades together. Now I'm going to go in with this beautiful bright gold called Inheritance. I'm going to spray my brush again with the Dewy Skin Mist. This is just going to make it look really vibrant. And I'm going to apply this shade in the inner corner. This gives that beautiful pop of yellow gold. Looks so pretty. I'm just going to go back in with the shade Cans, and on a little tiny pencil brush, I'm going to take this colour connecting from the purple all the way across through the blue down to the yellow. I just think it's going to give it a lot more shape and definition. This is going to help bring all the colours together. And for the lower lash line, I'm going to start using the shade Can, and using that same pencil brush, I'm going to start just by applying this really closely to the lower lash line. And I'm going to go in with the shade Bahamas. And then just going in with the shade Monte Carlo just to diffuse that out further and give a really smoky look to the lower lash line. I'm just going to apply a purple eyeliner in the waterline. This is from MAC, it's called Designer Purple. It's got some glitter through it and it looks really pretty. Going back in with the Amrezy highlighter, I'm just going to use that to highlight my brow bone. apply some mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I'm using the Nars Climax mascara. It's my absolute favourite at the moment. And for lashes, I'm going to be using the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. So I'll just pop these on and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, lashes are on, so now we can move on to the lips. I am first going to line my lips with the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Bear. I'm going to go for a nude lip just because we've got so much colour on the eyes. So I'm first going to just line my lips. And for lipstick, I'm going to use this one from Maybelline. It's one of their Colour Sensational new ones called Baddest Beige. And then just to set my face, I'm going to spray some more of the MAC Fix Plus in Goldlite. So this is the final look. I'm really happy with the way it came out. I love these bright, beautiful colours on the eyes. This is definitely not an everyday wear makeup look, but it's definitely a fun, colourful, vibrant look that you might want to try out for yourselves, for a party, or just whatever occasion you might like to try it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.